Hey everybody, good evening. How are you all doing? So tonight I'll be teaching you how to make use of your smartphone to input your data. However, note it won't be as fast as making use of a laptop. So this is how to make use of that. So this is our data, and what are the things we need to do? This is it here. Use the data to provide the answers below. We have to calculate the sales, calculate the discount, and all of that. So let's do it one after the other. Let's come to the sales first, which is what we have here is equals to what we have here. The sales should calculate our what? Calculate the total sales, and we are given just what we have: the quantity and we have the unit price. What is unit price? Unit price is what each product costs. That is the cost of each product of the notebook. So that is product open bracket product open bracket F4 comma E4 then press your enter. Then we have the value. What you do here, press enter, you copy. You see that you copy, this is not a system. You can paste, come here, just tap on it, come here, tap on it, you can paste. You can also highlight. You can highlight and paste. Do you see that? I'm having issue with my screen, so that is why it's kind of slow. Alright, so now what is the next thing we have to do? They said calculate the discount. How do you calculate your discount? And what is the discount price? They said each customer get discount of 10% on each total sales. You get 10% on each total sales. How do we know the 10%? So which is equals to what? We come to click on edit. Is equals to this price multiplied by 10. What? If you have 10%, just use your keyboard, click on 10%. You have that. Can you see that? 10%. Okay, let's just copy, paste. Let me copy again. I'm sorry, I'm having issue with my screen. Copy, paste. Instead of doing this one, so you can just copy one formula and you paste it. So that is for that. How do you get our total sales now? We have to do what? The number 3 is calculate the final amount. How do you get the final amount? We already have discount price, so your price will now be different. Before you are supposed to sell for 4,000, but you give a discount price. So this is how you do that. Don't forget to come back to your formula, which is what you come to your is equals to G4 minus, we have minus on your keyboard, minus what? H4. Then press your enter. Can you see that? So press your enter, highlight your cell again, paste, formula. So I don't want it to be like what is happening, so I want to show it to be more better on landscape. Now we are having here that is showing 0 because there is no data here. If I add, let me say I add 50 tab 27 tab, do you see that? Let me now add discount price, let me say 15 naira. Can you see that we now have value there? So that is why that place is 0. So I have to delete the formula. I have to delete that line. So that is for that. So what is the next thing we are supposed to do? I said find the total grand sales. How do we get that? That is, we are making use of our summation, which is sum is equals to sum open bracket what from I 4 column, these are column I 13. So this is the price, this is the total here, which is our what? Are you with me? So what we need to do next is what? Find the average sales. How do you get the average? Now let me come here, write average. Average. After average we have what? We have the maximum, we have the minimum, we have the count, and what again? I think that's all. Okay, so how do you get our average? The average of these cost, which is equals to what? Is equals to average. You see, average open bracket I 4 column I 11. There's an error here. So I 11. Do you see where the 11 stop? So it's not I 11, which is equals to what? I 4 column I 13. Can you see? So that's our average. We have our maximum. What is the maximum? How do we get our maximum? Maximum is the highest number there of the sales, which is equals to maximum. You see that? Open bracket I 4 column I 13. I 4 column I 13. I press my enter. That is the maximum. How do you get the minimum? Minimum is equals to what? Minimum. Open bracket what? I 13. That's our minimum. You check our data very well. What is the lowest? Which is the 36. Now I want to count how many customers. Note, when you are using your count, you have to be sure. What are you counting? Is it number? Is it value? Because we have a function of count. We have the count with conditions, and we have the normal count. The normal count can only count data that have number, that is okay, numeric data. That is what the count can count. You have count it. So how do you count this? Is equals to count open bracket B 4 column B 13. So we have 10 in number. So you can all see that is our 10. Now I also did something. I did that. Okay, if you are not even giving count our customer, which other method? I say we have count A. Are you with me? So how do you use this? We use this count A to count the cell that is not empty. It's only count cell that contains something, which is equals to count A open bracket. We can count from anywhere. Let's say we want to count from, let's count the name. We want to count from C4 column C13. Can you see that it still counts again and counts very well? But the numbers, if you are using this to count name, the count function will not count for the numbers. So now what is the next thing we have to do? Format the sheet, make header bold, adjust cell, all of this. How do you format? So you highlight, come to down here, choose all. Now if you look at this cell, we don't need it. How do we do it? That we delete. You can clear that cell, clear all. Once you clear it, has removed it. Let's format this also. come here and use our border. Use the border. That is our border. For that, they now say we should bold what we need to bold, the header. We have the count, the maximum, the minimum, and co. We can bold them all. I don't know why I'm having issues with my screen, so bold, make it bold, which is B. You can just do it one after the other, but I just don't like wasting my time. I like doing something smart. You understand? So now we have adjust this. We have format everything we need to. Already added the border. Format money column as currency. Now, all this column, come here. How do we format? Come here. You see that? Now reduce the dot, which is the decimal places. Reduce it. Come here also. Make sure your comma, because they are all prices. Let there be difference between price and normal number. So okay. Thank you for this class. I believe I've covered everything. Yeah, I have covered everything. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. God bless you. Amen.